you know what? I'm gonna be one of those girls that going through a breakup and come out looking hot, blah blah blah. I was literally like that. I was like, I'm tired of it. So when we split, I was maybe more depressed and sad. Like, why am I going through this? Blah blah. So I just didn't feel have the energy to even like work out. Again, I did here and there, but I wasn't keeping up with it. Kind of a wake up call. Like, you know what? I'm about to be I'm not even 30 years old yet. I'm about to be 30 years old. I have a son that needs me. I need to be healthy. I need to wake up and, like do something about it. So that's when I literally pushed myself, to work out.
It's time to lead the way. Let us show you how to reach your fitness goals once and for all. We aren't going to just show you the way. We are going to lead the way.
Hello, everybody. It's Coach Sal, and this is the Lead the Way Fitness Podcast. Today, we have a really special guest, a good friend of mine. Her name is Serena Moreno. Serena, say hi.
Hi.
Rock and roll. Serena, thank you for joining us. And again, guys, the purpose of this podcast is simple. It's to introduce you to everyday people on a fitness journey. These aren't athletes. These aren't artists. These aren't, well, at least not professional, high-paid people. These are everyday people just like you and I, on the grind, on the hustle, trying to get their life right. So in health and fitness. So let's rock and roll. Serena has an amazing story. So I'm excited to be able to tell the story. And at some point, I'm going to show you some pictures of where Serena was at, where she started, where she's at now, because she is on a rampage, people. So let's rock and roll. So Serena, first and foremost, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? Did you grow up in the area? What was that like?
I'm from Baldwin Park, 29 years old. I grew up with just two sisters. I grew up actually playing softball since I was little.
Oh, okay.
We've been active, growing up in high school too. So I did that recently. I now live in Covina area. That's where I live here. I don't play any sports at all right now. But after high school, I wasn't really active that much. Just years, I want to say I had my son when I was about 23 years old. So I wasn't really active when I got pregnant. I wasn't really active. And then after I had him, that's where I kind of gained all that weight. I tried everywhere. I tried, normal, just regular gyms with friends. I tried the transformation camp a couple of times, different locations. It just didn't work out for me. It didn't motivate me. I tried for a few times, but then I just stopped going. And then 2000, I want to say 18, that's when I found you guys. My friend actually used to work with you guys. So I asked her about it. Actually, I want to say maybe 2017. I just kept pushing it off. I wanted to do it, but I kept pushing it off. And then finally, that's when I remember the first time I joined a challenge, and that's when I met you. It was just different, the different atmosphere. People were there, and it was actually when you guys were in the dungeon. Yeah, it was just, I don't know, it just the atmosphere, the people, you guys, it was just completely different. So I just loved it. I just kept going, and.
Who was your friend that worked with us?
Jenny Cisneros, Jennifer. I think it was before you went.
But I know who you're talking about. I do know who you're talking about. Okay, rock and roll. What position did you play in softball?
When I was little, it was first and second base, and then in high school, it was outfield.
Okay, I'm asking because we're actually, we're playing around with the notion of starting a Lead the Way Fitness softball team. So
that'd be fun.
I'll reach out to you. There's a good 7 to 8 people who are super interested. So you tried a bunch of different places. It just didn't. It wasn't your vibe. It wasn't your energy. It was your pregnancy that at that point you put on a lot of weight. How much weight did you put on?
I don't know. Maybe like 60 pounds. Because I was pretty big when I was pregnant, and then I just had no motivation after when I had him. But I mean, it was also too with who I was surrounded with, just wouldn't motivate me, or just kind of in a toxic environment too. So I was just more, I just didn't really do anything that much.
The people you surround yourself with, that's the lifestyle you're going to live. So
exactly.
That's super true. I do. Were you so you put on 60 pounds during pregnancy, and that's not uncommon. Were you super thin prior to this, or did you still have a good figure, to paint a picture of what you look like prior to being pregnant?
No, I was super thin. I've always been super thin in high school too. So I've always been pretty thin. It's just I got pregnant and that was pretty much it. Like
How tall?
5'3".
You're 5'3"? I thought you were taller than that, dude. Okay, 5'3".
People say that, I'm like, no, like I went to the doctors and they told me 5'3".
You're a tall 5'3". We'll just say that. You're a tall 5'3". Okay. So 2018, you reached out to your friend, you started poking and prying, and you found us. And I do remember when you first started back in the dungeon days, the infamous dungeon. Those were fun days. Those were hot days, though. I know that AC broke down on us a couple of times. Yeah, no windows, no ventilation. So definitely happy to be out of there. So tell us, so now it's 2022. Tell us about your cycles during that time, because it's been an up and down roller coaster for you during that time.
So I joined with you guys. At first, I was doing really good. I had lost 20 pounds and the whole macros, count macros. And I kept doing it for a while, but then I kept stopping. Like I'll stop for, a couple of months, a few months, and then I'll go back. And then I was just always back and forth. I'll stop, come back, stop, come back. Small group came along, and then I went with Sam for a while. And then I just kind of stopped going with her for a while. And then I stopped going with her for a while. Kind of just stopped going. Then I rejoined. I remember I did that a couple of times. Yeah, I was with my son's dad for about 6 years. And then like the whole, we just split last July. And then I think I was still going with you guys for a little bit, but I was just going through a hard time where I wasn't consistent at all. I wasn't taking it serious until February this year. I just thought about it and I said, you know what, I have to take it serious. Yeah, I go and stuff, but I mean, I'm not eating right. I'm not getting any progress. I'm just going and then, I'm not doing my job where I come home and make sure that I stay on top of, vitamins or like protein and watching what I eat. I wasn't staying on top of anything, so I wasn't getting any progress. So February of this year, I said, you know what, like I'm going to take it serious this time. So February to now, I'm down about like 35 pounds. I believe if I lose 5 more pounds, it'll be 40 pounds from February.
It's 6 months. That's pretty awesome, Serena. But what kept bringing you back? Like, why would you come back? Why? Or was it just you just wanted to go through the motions? Was it you trying to get some stress out? Or what was it that kept bringing you back? Because I remember at one point you moved out to like Rialto, which is from us an hour away. But I remember you messaged me like, I still want to try to figure this out. I want to get to Rancho. So what kept bringing you back?
So honestly, I tried all Otalova, and I love the coaches there, Alex, Heather. I love them. But it's just not the same about Monrovia location and the people there. Like I became family with you guys. You guys literally are my family now, and even the people that go there, 5 o'clock people, and it's like it just wasn't the same. I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I used to live in Montclair, Rialto. My mom was in Covina, but still, I'm like, I don't care. I'm gonna go to Monrovia. So it's just the atmosphere. It's the coaches. It's the people there. It makes you feel like you're at home, and I feel very comfortable being there. Very comfortable going to you guys. I wasn't going for a while, but I just missed it. I missed being active. I missed just being motivated. I miss being with you guys, and I've always been comfortable going to you, to Sam, to the other coaches, and to the people there. It's just different. And again, like I tried transformation camp before for a month. Like I've tried. It's just not the same. It's not the same. It's not. So
I hear you. I appreciate it. Thank you for that shout out. So and again, you stated earlier, the switch flipped. Like here comes February. What was it that you're like, okay, enough's enough. I'm ready to go all in. This is what I'm gonna do.
You know what? I'm gonna be one of those girls that going through a breakup and come out looking hot, blah blah blah. I was really like that. I was like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of feeling, because in their relationship, I know a lot of females and males, both ways. I know they can relate to me as far as like when you're in a relationship, you're comfortable, blah blah. But I mean, for me, I came from like kind of like an abusive relationship where it was just abusive mentally, physically, emotionally, everything. And I felt like I just felt comfortable. I felt, I don't know. It just felt like, well, whatever. I guess it's in my life. I didn't feel confident. I didn't feel pretty. I didn't feel I just felt lazy. I just didn't feel like doing anything. I just felt really depressed. So when we split, I was even more depressed and sad. Like, why am I going through this? Blah blah. So I just didn't feel have the energy to even like work out. Again, I did here and there, but I wasn't keeping up with it, especially because I live in Rialto. Like, I really wanted to be with you guys, but the drive and then like the whole change, everything happened so fast. I was just stressed out. And then now that I'm here in Covina, closer, to you guys, and it's like kind of a wake up call. Like, you know what? I'm about to be almost, I'm not even 30 years old yet. I'm about to be 30 years old. I have a son that needs me. I need to be healthy, and I need to wake up and, like do something about it. So that's when I literally pushed myself, to work out. And then I think I was doing small group twice a week. So now I do it 3 times. So I was just pushing myself, I need to, drink water. I need to eat healthy. I need to, if that means cutting out carbs for a little bit, I'll do it. I don't care. Just to get back on my feet. I did do that just to get back on my feet so I can feel, even better. So, yeah, just since February, just keep pushing. And like the best decision ever. And now I'm surrounded by people, friends who work out, and I follow people who work out and like, meal prep. And then it's just like, and even to hear on social media what I put up of working out, people ask me, where do you go work out? Or they even say, oh my God, you motivate me, this, that. And that's like the best feeling ever, to motivate other people. And people are saying, oh my God, I'm so proud of you after what you went through, you did such a good job, you look great. Just little things like that, it means a lot to me. It means a lot. So
you deserve it. You definitely deserve it. Where is your confidence at now?
Oh, it's a lot better than before. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like a completely different person, I guess. Like when I look at old photos, I'm like, even from last year, I'm like that's just not me. It doesn't look like, that's just not me. So it's just completely different. I feel a lot better. I feel way more confident than before. Yeah, some days, don't get me wrong. Some days, like I feel bloated or something. I'm like, I don't want to do anything. But like, no, I have to get in the gym. But even after working out, I feel so great. I'm like, okay.
This is, yeah, look, and this is you in February, right? This is you in February.
That was me last year.
Oh, last year. Okay, 2021. This is Serena today. I mean, it is literally night and freaking day. It's phenomenal. I remember seeing this picture and I was like, holy crap. And the thing was, I see you all the time. Like I see you 3 times a week at a minimum. And so when you see a person quite often, the changes isn't as like prevalent, right? Like it's not like when you see somebody in 6 months and they come back and tell you, but this is like, when I saw this picture, I was like, holy crap. I was so excited for you because I know you worked hard to get there. And I know I had those conversations with you. I know how hard it's been for the last, 2 years going through all the things you went through. And so to see you where you're at now, Serena brings her son all the time. He's an awesome little man. He comes with his Dodger outfit and his either dinosaurs or Toy Story. So, and now even he's made friends there. You see him playing with all the little kids, just hanging out. I love seeing things like that, and I appreciate and I'm grateful for the fact that you feel at home and you are family to us. Trust me, you definitely are. We feel the same way about you and your son. So it's awesome seeing you build this life now. What's next? What are you going for now?
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to do the competition next weekend with you guys. Better actually kind of hurt my lower back a little bit, but I mean, I'm still trying to get light this 2 weeks, but I'm just hoping that it'll be fine by then. But I know that Sam was like, no, because I love Sam so much. She actually she motivates me, and she knows when I'm capable. Like she knows I can do it, so she'll even told me, she encouraged me to do the challenge because of the competition. Because I was like, no, I don't think I want to do it. But she's like, no, you're gonna do it. I'm like, okay. But yeah, it's just, I mean, I wouldn't have been able to do it without you guys. I know that people need a good support system, especially coaches. So yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do this without you guys. And I feel like if you guys, I don't know, if I wouldn't have kept going too. I would have given up. That's why I don't go to regular gyms either, because I don't want to be there. And I don't know, it's just, I don't know, it's a different environment. But yeah, like, my son, I take him, I'm like, you know what, I have him like twice a week or whatever. During the week I have him twice, like Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, Thursday. I'm like, you know what, if there's a will, there's a way. He's coming with me. I don't care. He'll bring his tablet, and yeah, so I'm like, no, he goes and he loves it and stuff.
That him right there, putting sunglasses on. Let me ask you, your parents, did they live healthy lifestyles? Did they teach you these habits growing up for yourself, or was this like are they healthy now, or they have weight issues? They have health issues.
My dad, I don't see at all. It's my mom. She didn't teach me. I mean, she put me in softball, but she didn't teach me, like, oh, be active or this and that. They don't have any. Her and my stepdad don't have any health problems or anything like that. But they don't motivate us. I have two sisters, so they never really motivated us. Oh, go work out at the gym or eat healthy or this and that. I mean, they just like feed us healthy food and stuff. But I was more of I would see my friends work out and I would be like, okay, well, I kind of want to do it. But again, I never really wanted to go to a regular gym. I did that before. I didn't like it. And that's when I asked my friend about you guys, because I was in Baldwin Park, Covina. I was always around this area, Baldwin Park. So I'm like, okay, Monrovia. Then that's when I saw you guys. I'm like, okay, so I actually just pushed. I saw my friends do it, but I just pushed myself to do it. Because my friends weren't going to be like, oh, you go, like, come to the gym or go this or do that. No, like, it has to start within you. Someone can tell you to do this, do that, but at the end of the day, if you don't want to do it, you're not going to do it. You have to push yourself to do it. You have to motivate yourself to do it. So that's what I did. And
say that louder.
It's true. It's true. It's very, very true.
Yeah. I tell people that all the time, and I sit in consultations all week. And, I see people that walk in that I know, okay, they're ready to go. They're going to rock and roll. I see people come in that are, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And you can tell because they're the ones saying, well, what if this, or what if that, or what if this, or what if that? Like, look, when you're ready, none of those excuses, none of those reasons are going to be distractions. They're going to be there because they're always there. That's the thing, is those reasons are always there. But if you're focused and you want it, it doesn't matter. You will figure out a way to make it happen. And I think that's exactly what happened to you. You had, from 2018 up to 22, a whole bunch of things. And you were here too, but you had a whole bunch of things, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and or even life that made you step away for a little bit. And then you were able to come back. But once you got laser focused, you're now close to 40 pounds being down in 6 months. And that's freaking awesome. So that's the difference. That literally is the difference. When you get laser focused and you say this is what you want, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. And there's days, I'm not going to don't get me wrong. There's days where I'm like, oh, I feel lazy. I don't want to go. Like Saturday mornings, I'm like, oh, I'm tired. But no, just like you have to push yourself, to go. Like you don't want to do it now, but after the workout, you'll be happy you did. And it's just not like that though. It's nutrition, you're drinking your water and sleep too, which I'm kind of bad at. But I mean, just have to push yourself and, just I want to be healthy for me and my son, so.
I think you're very well off breaking that generational curse or that generational lesson where you're teaching your son from an early age what it is to be healthy and what it is to take care of yourself and what it is to build your own confidence. So again, another reason I'm super proud of you, dude. And on top of that too, yeah, I don't think anybody's ever, I think most people at 95 or maybe even 99% of people have those days where like, I just don't want to do it today. I don't want to do it today. But I think 1%, when they actually do it, walks away like, I should not have did that. Like most people, I'm glad I did it. I just had to get here and I had to make it happen. They feel better about themselves. Yeah. But I've never heard a story where somebody was like, man, I should have just stayed home. Like, I don't think anybody's ever that, right?
Exactly. I feel like I want to be, good, like role model, for him, or like even show him, work out, you'll get, you'll feel kind of like you'll feel better, you'll be healthy and strong, and that's what I do. And sometimes at home I'm like, okay, do push-ups or jumping jacks like you saw on Instagram, and he'll do it, or like he'll tell me, oh, I'll even tell him when you get older you can work out with mommy, or work out with me. that's what I want. That's what I want for him, to live that healthy lifestyle. Not okay, it's a diet type of thing. No, it's a healthy lifestyle. You keep going every single day. You keep pushing. Yeah, there's gonna be days where of course you can, eat whatever you want or whatever, but just to kind of stay on top of, eating right and working out and just creating that life for yourself. So,
Yeah.
yeah, and definitely build your confidence. It definitely does. And I remember too, I bought a lot of clothes. I want to say last year. When I got it, it didn't fit me like my pants. I'm like, okay, great. But you know what? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep it just in case. So I kept it, and then I want to say maybe in April, I tried them on and they fit me. And I'm like, okay, cool. So that even helps me, that motivates me even more to keep going and don't stop. And then I literally in my notes I have from February to now, my weight. I literally track my weight, like how much and then I even track my PRs too on there.
Yeah.
So if I feel like giving up or feel lazy, I go back and I look at it. Even pictures, I have my own album on my phone. I'm like, nope. Remember why you started. Remember, keep going. Don't go back. So that I would keep pushing myself. Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that you keep those notes. That's a great motivator. Go back and be like, why am I going to lose all this progress? Losing this much weight. And so just in case people don't know, a PR is a personal record, or a PB, personal best, meaning that's the max amount of weights she's hit in a squat or a deadlift or a bench press. And so it shows your strength improvement, your ability, and that's a big confidence booster. So keeping those notes and looking at it and coming back in those days where you're like, that's an awesome tip, Serena. That is a great tip to give. Appreciate it.
I have them right here. Like I literally have it all right here. You can see, but I have it right here, and it's funny because I think I reached. Oh yeah, on top of it says weight loss goal 165 at least, and right now I'm 158.4.
Yeah, you gotta set a new goal. You gotta set a new.
So guys, in February 22nd, it's embarrassing, but whatever. I weighed 195.4, and now I weigh, since August 2nd, I weigh 158.4.
Dude, you're like 3 pounds away from 40 pounds.
Yeah. I don't know what I thought, but
Come on. I think, are you gonna do, are you gonna do Little Black Dress too, or are you gonna?
Yeah, I want to do that.
I honestly, Serena, I think that if you keep focused, you keep grinding, by the time, which is November 5th, when it's over, a party day, you can easily be at 140. I think you can be at 140, dude, and that'll be phenomenal. If not more, to be honest with you, I think 140 is a very realistic goal for you to hit, and that's 50 pounds down in less than a year, Serena. That is freaking awesome.
And if I can get to 140. That would be the lowest that I've been since being, maybe, I don't know, maybe when I was barely pregnant.
Wow.
Almost 6 years. Yeah, like 6 years ago.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That'd be phenomenal.
I'm like, I need to get rid of these thighs. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey, I'm rooting for you, dude. I'm definitely rooting for you. You know I'm here to help at any point in time. So all you got to do is reach out like you always do. I got your back. I appreciate you taking this time. Serena, really quick before we jump off, what piece of advice would you give a single mom out there who is struggling with confidence, who is struggling with weight issues, who's depressed and down and out? What would you tell that person that the best thing for you to do is this?
Just know that, whatever, I don't get emotional, but
Okay.
that there's always, like, I don't know how to say it. God always has a plan for one of us, for everyone. To don't lose hope and, just don't lose that motivation. There's always a light at the end of the dark tunnel. I never thought that. I just thought that I was always going to be like unhappy and depressed and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I just never thought that I was going to be here right now. There's days where, I felt like really depressed and like, I felt like, oh, I'm never going to be pretty or never going to like get my confidence back before. There was days where like, I didn't want to be here anymore because I was just going through a lot. And if it wasn't for like my son or like working out with you guys, I wouldn't be here. being completely honest. But there's always a way out. There's always, again, that light out of the dark tunnel. You just have to, just have faith, have hope, and you have to just keep pushing yourself and have, again, a good support system around you. If you're depressed, just know that this is not it. There's always good out there. There's always something out there. Don't give up and keep pushing yourself. Yeah, and again, I pushed myself. I kept going, and just know everything happens for a reason. And now to this day, I can finally say, like, I'm really happy. I really am happy. I think that, like, if I would have given up back then, I wouldn't have known the good life I have now. So, there's always if you just hang on to hope and just, I don't know, I don't know anything right now,
No.
but like, just not to give up, because things always get better. Things always get better. And if you're at the rock bottom, there's only one way, obviously, just to go up. You have one way to go. That's up. You're not going to get any lower than that. And just a good support system. Yeah, just never ever give up, because I promise that God always has a plan. Always has a plan for you. His timing is perfect timing. Like, you may think that I want to now, this, no, like, his timing is perfect timing. And I'm living that. Like, I'm like, wow, wow. Because before, last year, I was depressed and going through the breakup. I'm like, why? And now I know why he does, just blessings in disguise.
Yeah.
Like, I'm saying, I'm sorry, Serena, I have to hurt you. I have to remove these people out of your life, but soon you'll know why. And now, this day right now I know why. And I'm like, wow, like, I'm really happy, almost 40 pounds down. I'm so happy with my life. I was sad then, depressed then. Now I'm a lot happier now. So again, there's just, he has a plan for everyone, and just don't lose hope. And
Wow. Yeah. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you being vulnerable like that, Serena. Again, I'm super proud of you. You look amazing. You're definitely beautiful. Don't ever think anything different. Your son's awesome. Everything about what you're doing right now, dude, is rock star status. So again, we are here to help. We will always be there for you, and you are family to us. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you telling your story. I know everybody here who's listening definitely felt it, and I hope they got some good information out of it. So let's keep rocking and rolling till the next. Let's finish this year strong, Serena.
I know, I'm excited.
Rock and roll. All right, everybody. Again, we are on Instagram, Facebook, even TikTok. Find us on any platform. If you are in the SoCal area and you want to find a gym, leadthewayfit.com. We're in Rancho Cucamonga and Monrovia, and we are definitely leading the way in helping people turn their lives around, guys. So again, Serena, thank you. Have a great week. I'll see you at the gym this week. Everybody else, have a good one. Lead the way. Rah.